the biggest stories over the last week that I have not had a chance to talk about involves hip-hop star Sean Diddy Combs. There's so many allegations and legal mumbo-jumbo from the released indictment. I thought it would be best to have an expert following the case to break it all down. Would you please welcome former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney Bernarda Villalona. Hi, Bernarda.
Hi.
So you got to help us understand. Is so much going around. What exactly is Diddy being charged with?
Exactly. So this case is about money, power, respect, sex, drugs, and violence. It's important to remember that Sean Diddy Combs is presumed innocent, and we have to separate the civil allegations as well as the court of public opinion to what the criminal case is all about. So Sean Combs was arrested last week and charged on 3 federal counts: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation with intent to include engage in prostitution. So pretty much what they're saying is that Sean Diddy Combs used his enterprise, made a criminal enterprise to engage in these acts of sex trafficking, bribery, arson, kidnapping, a whole bunch of allegations that he used in his enterprise, and he had his people help him out to complete these acts. And again, he is presumed innocent.
Okay, wow. So it's so many rumors going around, Bernarda, about allegedly about other celebrities who are involved. People are talking about there's alleged tapes going around, and there may be more arrests. So what can you say about that?
So what we do know is that back earlier in this year, in March, that the feds executed a search warrant in Florida as well as in Los Angeles, in both of his homes. And when they executed that search warrant, they recovered surveillance videos, they recovered cell phones, they recovered computers, electronic devices, as well as guns, and of course the baby oil. And all of this.
I've been waiting for baby oil to go back in stock, but yes.
Most importantly, what people need to remember is that, look, the feds are going through all of this surveillance footage, and they are conducting their investigation, and based on that, they have seen a lot. So in terms of people talking, shut your mouth. You do not know what the feds know. You don't know if you are in those videos. You don't know whether you are a part of these criminal acts. So I would suggest shut it up.
I am seeing all over the internet a whole lot of people are talking about what they saw at the party, you know, if they worked for him.
Making themselves witnesses.
So those people who keep talking about what's going on, what they saw, and what they're now witnesses?
It's possible, because I was a former prosecutor. So if I were a prosecutor on this case, so you said you were at the party, hold up. Let me subpoena you and let me interview you and see exactly what you saw.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it's important. Look, get a criminal defense attorney, an experienced criminal defense attorney, and just don't say anything. No one's asking you.
Stop talking. Okay. Now, you were at Diddy's hearing.
Yeah.
You were right there at Diddy's hearing. And I know when I saw his kids walk to the courtroom and out, my heart broke for the kids. And I assume that Diddy has a trust and credit cards for the kids to take care of them. And he may even have a house in his mother's name. So can that all be taken away?
Look, it broke my heart when I was there last week, because when Sean Combs came out, he put his hand over his heart, and he's looking at his kids like, look, I'm here. You're carrying me through this. So in terms of what can happen to his fortune, it could be that this billionaire, if he is found guilty, there's a forfeiture clause in that indictment, that they will take anything that was used that was involved in this criminality. So that mansion, that possibly where these freak-offs actually took place in, can be gone. His money could be gone. Anything that was used in this criminal activity, he could end up losing. And that can affect the kids too, because if he used some of it and try to put it in his kid's name to try to hide some of this, then the government can go after that as well.
And take that as well, wow. Okay, so now, as of now, Diddy is only facing criminal charges, but a judge denied the bails. Do you think that was the right decision?
Look, Diddy used to spit bars, and now he's behind bars.
Well,
I respect Judge Carter's decision, yes, but I disagree with it. Look, Sean Combs was willing to put up $50 million house. He was willing to give up his passport, his kid's passport, cell phones, have security, no internet, and all these other parameters. The purpose of securing someone to appear at a next court appearance is pretty much to secure that they appear at the next court appearance. However, the judge was concerned that he was a danger to the community, that he would intimidate witnesses, he would tamper with witnesses, and in a hand said that nothing that I put before any pretrial services is going to guarantee the community's safety. But it's sad because, look, he hasn't been convicted of a crime, and now he's technically serving a sentence without even being tried.
Oh, wow. But they could be scared that he could try to get away even with that power and you know, I'm not a lawyer, you are, but it was just announced that Diddy will testify. He will testify in a criminal case. So if this goes to trial and he's testifying, is he looking at jail time?
Look, if he's found guilty, there's a mandatory minimum where he faces at least 15 years up to life if he is found guilty. So in terms of Sean Combs testifying, first off, it's too early on to be announcing you're testifying. I mean, we don't even have a trial date yet. It's the prerogative of the defendant, and this being Sean Combs, to make that determination as to whether he is going to testify. But there is no requirement in criminal law that a defendant must testify or prove his innocence. It is up to the prosecution who brought these charges to prove his guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay. I mean, it's so much more. It's clearly so much more that comes with this case, and I'm sure it's going to be more stuff happening every day. So, Bernarda, I just want to thank you for being here and explaining, giving us insight. Wow.